This is the intro
to the Love Jar for Damage Show.
Yeah.
Hi Sparkles, welcome back to my channel. Love Drunk for Diamonds here. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. So today is the day that I'm going to start this big project. But first I want to show you something. In my other video I was telling about this tape, right? That it was not sticky. And I didn't remember how the tape works. So I went back to my account and checked what this tape is all about. And then I remember, because I could not imagine that I buy a tape and it's not sticky, right? So I'm going to show you how it works. You have to pull this tape open like so. And then you have this transparent piece, right? So you put it on your fabric and fold it, and then you have to iron it. Okay? So I went to look on the AliExpress website, and there is a video that they show you how you can do it. Because I don't have a sewing machine, and I didn't want to stitch the edges because it's taking a lot of time and to do it right. So let me show you what I did. I'm going to fold it. I did it already. So it's very sticky, I must say. So I did it like this. So the transparent part is under this fabric, and I fold the fabric and then iron it. And I did it on this side and on all the sides I did it. Yes, I did it also on this side. I hope you can see it. But I didn't do it on the upper side. This side. So when you buy this tape, you just, let me show it. I folded the fabric like 3 rows. I fold it like so, all the way. And then I took this piece of tape, put it here, and fold it, and then iron it. I went a few times, iron it a few times, so I was really sure that it was sticky, and it helped. And it's washable, washable. You can wash the fabric and nothing is going to get loose. I did it like that. I'm very happy with that because it's very nice. And I ironed the whole fabric. So it's looking really great. Okay, so what did I do with the preparation? Let me show you. I put these pins on every 100 stitches that way. So let's say 10 squares that way. And I have 100 stitches. And I did it all the way like so. And I did it on one side. Because here is going to be my starting point. And I went all the way down. So now I have to put it in a frame I don't know yet in what kind of frame I'm going to put it. Maybe in a Q-snap frame or in a scroll frame for now. And see how it works. And as you can see here, because I folded the fabric, so my framing space was getting shorter. But I still have, because this is the line here, but I still have a little space to frame. So this is, yes, my learning process also, because I was thinking I don't want to spoil a lot of fabric. But for the next time, I know that I make it a little bit bigger because I'm going to fold the fabric, yes, to iron it with the tape. So on the upper side, I will have enough space here because I took 3 inches. And on the other side, I have more fabric left. Like here. Because the design is going to stop somewhere here in this square, but I took it a little bit further, so I'm sure that it's going to fit. So as you can see on this side, I have a lot of space. So maybe I can take the pins and put them a little bit further so I have more space here on the other side. So I can take this and put it maybe 2 stitches further, and let me say, like, is it 2 blocks? Let me see. Maybe I can put it like here, so it's going to be here. My start here is going to be my starting point then. But actually I don't want to mess around a lot with it because that counting, and it really doesn't matter. I think I did a good job. So when I'm going to put it in a frame, I'm going to take all the pins. I'm not going to take the first one out. I'm going to take the other ones out so I can put it in a frame. I wanted to come and show you how I did it with the tape. Yes, you can find the tape in my description box down below. I put everything in the description box down below that I ordered, this fabric, the other fabric from AliExpress, the tablet, so you can take a look. And I think if you don't have a sewing machine, this is a good way to serge your fabric, so it's not going to fray. Okay, so let's go and do some stitching, my new start. See you at my stitching table. Okay, I took a seat at my stitching table. So I'm going to start this beautiful design. It's from Heaven and Earth Design. It's Kitschy Cute Collector. I will put a picture for you in the screen. Chart is designed by Michele Sayetta. And the artwork is by Aimee Stewart. Beautiful design. I love this design. I'm going to stitch this on a 25 count fabric, 1/1. This chart contains 89 colors. And I'm going to use needle 28. Okay. Let's get started. I was trying to stitch before little Sunshine came home from school, but something came in the way, so I couldn't do it. I have some thread bark here. I'm not going to stitch on the first symbol. I'm going to stitch on the symbol that is the most in this square. And I was counting, I believe in this square we have like 28 colors. So I'm still figuring out a little bit about this tablet. Stitch number 2. Thank you, girl.
You're welcome. Hi, Sparkles. It's me, little Sunshine.
I must stay concentrated now. I'm very nervous about this. Stitch number 3 up here. Okay, let me mark it off. Okay, let's do the next row. Let me pull this a little bit aside. I must say it's a sting. Stitching on this 25 count. And in the camera you can see it much better. One. Number 2. You guys can hear me count loud, right?
The joy parcel.
I must say it's really a thing to stitch this in front of the camera. Okay, 1 stitch more. I have to get used to it because I never did stitches so small. Okay, let me mark it off. I must not forget to mark things off. Okay, the next stitch is going to be next to this one that I have parked here. Okay, it's next to this one. So I forgot to tell you, take your masterpiece and stitch with me. See how Love Drunk is going to stitch this. I'm a beginner, so I hope you have a little patience with me. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of music for you. Let me mark this off first. Ooh, I'm excited about this and I'm shaking. Let me mark this off. And I did the two next to each other. Mark that off. Yes, I'm going to put a nice music for you so I can concentrate, because yes, it takes a really, it takes time to count and watch. I have to get used to this tablet. And I cannot talk, and normally I can multitask, but because with children sometimes you have to multitask. But it's the first time that I'm doing this on a 25 count, and I need to concentrate. So I must not pull too hard, I realize. So let me say, enjoy your music. Okay, Sparkles, I was 28 minutes in recording. I was talking to you and then realizing that my phone went off. Okay, I stitched this little bit and I was checking because I was thinking I made a mistake. Okay, the mistake that I noticed for now is that I missed a stitch over here because I have to have 4 stitches and I have 3 stitches here. I missed 1 stitch here, this brown color over here, and it took me a minute. It took me like 28 minutes to stitch this little bit, right? So let me tell you a little bit of my experience now. So yes, the squares are small, and I must say I have to get also used to the fabric and get used to the tablet. And I must trust that what I marked, that is good marked. Because sometimes I'm taking all the I'm wiping all the marks out and to check and put it back. So I have to have a little more trust in myself that I marked it off correctly. And also this little space here, it is correct, but I must realize and think about it that there must be a stitch here. Oh, and another thing that I noticed is if you are not in the right hole, then your fabric is going, yes, it's going a strange way. So I realized directly that I'm not in the right hole. So I have to get used to that. Okay. And there was one more thing. Oh yeah, and I have, when I'm going to stitch this, I cannot stitch it when I cannot stitch it when little Sunshine is around me because she's doing things and I have to watch her and she's coming to ask me things and I get all distracted. So yes, that are some things that I have to consider and think about, but I have to learn and I have to get used to it. So I'm going to stitch this square all by myself, and then I will come back to you and show you the result. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I was stitching. I told you I'm going to stitch this block and then I'll come back, but I keep on stitching and stitching on, started to stitch on this block and go a little bit under this block. And I must say, it took me like a whole day to finish this block and do a little bit of stitching in this block. So I was thinking it takes me a lot of hours to only stitch these two blocks, and altogether I think it took me like 2 days. So I want to say I love this fabric. I never stitched on an Evenweave before. It's new for me. And I love the design. I really, really love this Kitschy cute collector design. Yes, I really, really like it. But I think I challenged myself too much. I challenged myself too much. The challenge is too big because it takes a lot of time to only stitch these two blocks, like 2 days. I don't know if that's normal. And I was stitching with this magnifying glass, and then I replaced it for, let me show you. I replaced it for this one. Let me put them together so you can see. This is a good glass, but only this part is sliding off my face. So every time I look down, the glass is falling off my face. And I must say, when I use this one with this light here, it has this light. Let me put it on so you can see. It has this light. And it comes with 5 more glasses like this. I could see a lot better with this one. I could see the holes very good. And when I put the light on, I could see much better. But now there is one thing. Even if I use this glass, I don't use this one. I use this one for other projects, for the bigger counts. Even if I use this one, when I have like the thread is going, let me say if I have 3 threads going to the same hole and I have to come up on that hole or going down, it feels like I'm guessing. It feels like I'm guessing, okay, I think here it's right, here it is right. And I don't want to guess. I have to make sure that it's the good hole that I'm going in or coming up. Let me zoom you a little. Let me zoom you in so you can see the stitches. I think for a beginner, the stitches are really nice. I love these fine, tiny stitches on this fabric. I love it really much. Let me show you the stitches. Here are my stitches. So it's not that bad, right? And probably I made a mistake somewhere. I don't know where, but I do think I made a mistake. That can happen. So the stitches are not that bad. It looks really good. But under the fabric, it was really bumpy and messy, and that I think that's the reason why I could not come up with the needle right. It was struggling to come up. Going down is easy, but coming up under the fabric and it's crowded, it was really difficult. And yes, I think I have to change the fabric. It's a pity. I'm a little bit disappointed because yes, I tried, and now I'm looking through the camera and I can see these holes really good. With this magnified glass, I can see the holes perfect. Through the camera, perfect. But when I'm stitching and I have to come up or go down, I cannot see where the holes are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my fabric count, because this is a 25 count. I wanted to try it, and I'm not going to throw this fabric away, of course. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to frock all the stitches because I searched this fabric so nice. I'm going to frock everything out and do something else, stitch another design on this fabric, but behind the cameras by myself. Because another thing, when I finished stitch this half a block, because it was like almost a half of a block when I told you that I will come back, and I was stitching on, oh, it's like 3 blocks now. Okay, I stitched this block, the second block, and was going to the third block. This second block took me like a day to stitch it. It was really a day. So, and I stitch a little bit further here. And when I was finished stitching, I realized that I had a little bit of headache. Like my head, it was not a headache, but my head was tired, my eyes was tired, and I took some pause here and there, put this magnifying glass off and come back. Stitch again after an hour or so. And when you stop for an hour and come back, then I could see the holes again really good. But it takes a really lot of time. And I know that it's not about going fast with the stitching. It's about the progress. But then I was checking on this tablet. And I used markup RXP. Yes. And I was looking to the graphic, and it was telling me that I would the day that I would finish this design was in 2040. So I was laughing. I was thinking, yeah, right. No, I don't want to do that. I know it's about the process and not going fast. I want to enjoy it, but there comes a point that I want to see some image come true, right? I want to see some. There is a lot of things happening in this Kitschy cute collector. I love the design, lot of colors. I like it. So yes, I want to, at one point I want to see something coming true. The window, the curtains, and I believe this is the part of the curtains. I don't have the picture here in front of me. I will put a picture for you in the screen so you can see it. So yes, and I was thinking, no, I don't want the progress to be that long. So I'm going to use this fabric for another design. I don't know which one yet. I do it just to train myself, to practice. And I'm going to stitch this Kitschy cute collector on a lower count. And I must say, I ordered like 5 designs from Heaven and Earth Design, and I was looking on other websites, see more other designs, but I was thinking, no, hold on, wait a minute. You're going too fast. Don't do that. Even if I like the design, don't do it. I know that collecting designs, patterns is also a thing, but I don't want to go. 5 is good. So I ordered 5 more, and now I know that I'm struggling doing on this 25 count. I'm going to do on an 18 count. Yes, so now I have a lot of fabric left because I ordered this fabric on a good big size. I have a lot of fabric left, and probably I'm not going to use it because I'm going to use this one. So I don't know if that's a thing, but I want to give it away. So now I have 422 subscribers. So I want to ask you, it's almost a year that I have my channel. December the 10th, I have my channel for a year. And I was thinking, if in 1 year I reach like 500 subscribers, I will be happy. Because yes, it helped my channel grow. And it will give me a feeling that people appreciate the channel and like the channel, because you subscribe to a channel that you like, right? But I also, I have to say, I like to shop. I like to give, I like to spend some money, but one thing about me, I like to give things away. Even behind the scenes, without the YouTube channel, I give things away to people. Good things, I must say. So I want to give away this fabric when I reach like 500 subscribers. Then I think it's a nice and a good moment to give away something. Maybe some cross stitch, or let people choose their own pattern on a website and like give away this fabric. I must say this fabric is really expensive. I paid like 80 euros. It was 80 euros or 70 euros, I think. 70. Let me say 80. I paid 80 euros for this fabric. And when I went to the shopping cart and do the checkout, I had to pay 30 more euros for the, I think it's the tax that comes on the amount that I order. So it's over the 100 euros that I only order for the fabric. So I don't worry about that, because I always have to say, like in the Netherlands, you say geld moet rollen. And if I translate it to English, they say it say like money have to roll. Yeah, so, and it's a beginner mistakes, because I saw some videos that they was telling like buy a little piece of fabric first before you buy a big amount, because otherwise you're going to have this fabric and you cannot stitch on it. I can stitch on it, but the progress is going really slow and I have to practice to find the holes. So if you are new on the 25 Evenweave fabric, take the advice and order a little piece of fabric and then stitch on it and see if you like it, if you can do it or not. I was a little bit stubborn. I was thinking, no, I can do it. And what was also the thing, What was also the thing, I was thinking like, most of the time when I order, it took like 4 or 5 weeks for my package to arrive. And if I order a little piece and I like it, and then I have to order again, it's going to take more time. Yes, now it costs me more money. But I don't have nothing for nothing. I don't have nothing for nothing. So I like to give out some money. But if you don't have that kind of money, it's going to be a waste. Actually, I'm not rich also, but that's another thing. But if you are someone that it's already a struggle for you to order this fabric, a big large of fabric, and you spoil that money on buying this fabric and then you can not stitch on it, that will be very disappointing. So I have some beginner's mistakes. I was put the challenge really hard on myself, but I love the experience. I love the process. I wanted to come and tell you about my mistake. And maybe it's not really a mistake, but now I know for myself, hey, and I cannot stitch this and doing a video, because I'm looking and counting and looking on the tablet and count. I don't count 3 times. No, I count like 8 times. I count like 8 times. It was horrible. But I love it. Even if it's horrible, I'm a person, I will laugh at the end because, yes, that's what I'm a Capricorn, hard-headed. So, I'm going to wait for, I already ordered a new fabric. And also the other patterns and more threads, because I'm going to start also another one, another design from Heaven and Earth Design. So my first video doing this big full cover design is a little bit of flop, but we learn. Yes, we live and we learn. So that is it. So if you have some advice for me, you can leave it in the comment section down below. And you will see me again when all my package arrive for this design, when my fabric arrived, and the fabric that I order now, it's much less expensive than this one. More or less expensive. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I like to do a giveaway. I like to make somebody happy by giving this fabric away. I will pay for all the costs. When I do a giveaway of the fabric, let me show you how much I have. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. So this is all the fabric that I have left over. And I'm sure I can make somebody happy with it. It comes from a good heart. Don't worry about it. If I can make somebody happy with it, then I will be happy. Instead of keeping it here and I'm not going to use it. And if one day I can stitch on a 25 count, I order it again. That is no problem. But for now, I don't think that is going to happen. Yes, it's really, really big. I cannot even fold it all out here now because it's so big. I cannot wait to give this away on my channel. I will pack it for you nicely. I will send it to you. I will pay for the cost. You don't have to pay for nothing because it's a giveaway, and a giveaway is a giveaway. A giveaway from the heart. A 25 count Evenweave. But if you want to make chance, subscribe to my channel. Help me to reach the goal of 500 subscribers. I think that is beautiful on my channel. I don't ask a lot. And I always see my channel as a hobby. It's not for me really like I have to have 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. If there are people that liking my channel and really like my channel, really like to see me stitch and hear me talk and see my unboxing videos, then it's okay with me. Never follow somebody never follow or subscribe to a channel that you don't really like. Yes. So I hope you tell a friend. And so in December, it's 1 year that I have in my channel. And if I have 500 subscribers, I will do some giveaways. Not only on the anniversary of my channel, a Christmas giveaway. I like it. I like to make people happy. Yeah, so we can close the year and we all are happy. So for now, I'm going to put this fabric away. I ordered some pillows and I have these pillowcases, and I'm going to, it have a zipper here, and I'm going to put this fabric nice in this pillowcase and keep it nice and clean for now. I was thinking that is a really good idea to do. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video and I see you in the next one. Love you. Don't forget to spoil yourself. Bye bye.
This is the outro.
To the love drum for damage show.
Yay!